But with that, I think it's time we get back to seducing the wraith. I feel like that's a really fun thing. I feel like that's why you all are really here. You guys aren't here to watch me. You're here to watch me. Anyways, what? I didn't say that. Chat, I did not. I did not. There's no proof. There's no proof. I'm just load up my fucking game, bro. Come on, game. Let's go. Moving along here. Come on now, game. Come on. There we go. So, last time I got this man to take his shirt off for me, it was hot as hell. That's where we're at. And that way, a lazy writer would make him do if they wanted to signify something important and different was coming up. Let's see if we're right. Do you have my bell? I want to show you something. We were right. And take a drink. Is this not a drinking game? Damn, missed opportunity. Of course I have it. You reach for it, but it's gone. Someone stole his bell from me? Who have we seen today? The only people we were around were Dwight and Claudette, right? Those little thieving bastards. Wraith furrows his brow. I swear I had it. I don't know what could have happened. We'll need to find it for... But Claudette and White burst in and interrupt. Seems like they have a very dramatic announcement. We have a dramatic announcement! See? Told you so. But it needs to take place at the beach. Bitch, what? We're in our private little area. I thought Ray said that he went there to be alone. How the fuck did they find us? That is literally his place where no one can bother him. But yet these two fucking Tweedledum and Tweedledee literally come and interrupt our romantic moment. What is this bullshit, bro? You arrive at the beach, but something feels off. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you feel uneasy and cold. And here's why. Spirit appears as if from nowhere. Hey, Sucky Chey. I bet you didn't expect this hot piece of ass. Or sass. Sorry, sass. Hot piece of sass. What? Goth girlfriends can't make silly, sexy puns from time to time? Dwight and Claudette, scram! Yeah, I use those two simpletons to dupe you. You're easy to dupe. Maybe because deep down you wanted to be duped. There's no way Wraith can be keeping you happy. Are they about to fight for me? Chat, I swear I didn't do it. I did not touch Spirit. I have not touched Spirit. Spirit's supposed to be bestie. I don't know what she's doing right now, but I'm not. I didn't do it. I've been for Wraith for the fucking get-go. I didn't do this. I didn't do this, chat. This ain't me. I was not giving mixed signals. She's just bestie. Spirit's usual disaffected nature has given way to some combination of disgusted and desperation. And it's kind of working. Wraith's a fake. He's not even a real ghost. He only pretends he doesn't want people to care about him, but really that's all he wants. And he wants it more than anything. Oh, can you imagine wanting something? That's so cringe. I bet he won't even tell you his theory about this island. What a fake. You deserve to be with someone real. A real ghost. Someone who really doesn't give a shit. Someone who doesn't even care if you say yes or no to me. You seem to care quite a lot there, though, Spirit. I must say, you're tweaking. Also, that underbooba is not it, baby girl. You're looking a little freaky deaky. Don't even answer. You see through her desperate last-minute attempt to win your affection. It's almost sad. You turn around and walk back to Wraith without so much as saying a word. My boy! You came back. No one ever comes back. Wraith is shook. Are those tears welling up in his eyes? You can't tell because he looks away. There's a sniffle, and he looks back at you. beaming. I want to show you something. You follow Wraith to a corner of the ruins that you haven't seen. He brushes aside some dead leaves and branches, revealing a hatch in the ground. Want to do the honors? You open the hatch with some effort and lower yourself into a long tunnel, grabbing onto a rusty ladder and beginning your descent. Be careful! Is he about to help us escape? Oh, this is so cool! You descend into a spooky, dimly lit room. It looks like an ancient ritual chamber with torches, tapestries, engraved skulls, and animal remains. On one end is a set of intricately carved locks and cuff mechanisms. On the wall, a torture area. On the other side is a table with potions, books, and maps. Look at the wall. You walk over the wall and examine the chains and locks. It looks like some kind of torture wall. Wow, what happened to people here? Did they keep prisoners? It looks like they were tortured, but from what I've been able to dig up, it was something more ritualistic, serving a larger purpose. I have reason to believe those prisoners weren't alive for long. Look at the book! You pick up one of the larger leather-bound books and Wraith walks over, opening to a specific page. You see incantations, symbols, a drawing of someone chained to the wall. A different language you can't read, except for the words Cult of the Black Veil. Conveniently, those words are in exactly the language you can read. From everything I found, I think these are the ruins of an ancient cult. They seem to be devoted to some type of sentient evil. I think they used this island, or maybe the person they worship did, and I think they used this ritual site to travel to and from the island. I think they sacrificed people on this torture wall in order to open some portal out of here. So, can we kill Claudette and Dwight to get out of here? That sounds kind of like win-win for everybody. They want to die, we want to leave, like, let's just make it happen. You unfurl one of the larger rolled-up pieces of canvas, revealing a detailed map of the island. It's all here. Trapper's Cove, Spirit's Lighthouse, Huntress' Cabin, all the common areas. Even IP Island up in the corner with little hearts drawn around it. I figured out the layout of the entire island. I need to know what it is I'm trying to escape from. Do you think the Cult of the Black Veil is still around? Are we in danger? I don't know, maybe, but I have a plan. All we need... And right as you're finally about to get some of that sweet, sweet information you've been lusting after, Claudette and Dwight pop in again. How do they keep finding us? This time, they swear it's a good reason. I promise we're not being manipulated this time, honest! It's time for dinner, you silly gooses. Come get some food! Dwight, for the last time, the plural of goose is geese! Sorry, I keep forgetting. I fucking hate Dwight so much, dude. Literally hate him. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. And that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you are really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on the screen at the same time again, so just believe me, they're all here, and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Huntress seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding on to your heart, she throws caution to the wind and speaks up. That's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island. But hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do anything better than that. Since it seems like I'm going to be alone forever, I'm focusing on myself. I have hobbies of my own, you know. Besides stealing, kidnapping, and killing, cooking is my passion. Tonight we'll be feasting on a succulent squirrel appetizer, with roasted elk as the main, served with a side of mushrooms. Those mushrooms are probably poisonous, and elk, huh? More revenge for the elk that killed her mother. If I had a nickel for every revenge-obsessed killer on this island, you'd have 4 nickels. I'd have some number of nickels, certainly more than a few. I personally hunted, killed, and skilled and prepped our meal. I even picked the mushrooms myself. Oh, they're definitely poisonous. And cheesecake for dessert. What, not Russian enough? I'm not so one-dimensional, you know. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your story with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little and it could affect your standing with the group. ... Okay, but don't just sit there and say nothing. Nothing is not an option. So you had a great time. It was fun. We had a great time and we played Constellation Trivia. The whole thing left me starry-eyed. Excuse me, I burped a little bit. Everyone rolls their eyes. Talk about sexy. No, really, if you're gonna tell us a story, talk about something sexy instead of whatever that was. Wreath smiles. You're strangely good at getting him to do that. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they're all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bon appetit! Don't you mean bon? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they picked up your plate, take your napkin, and dust the crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Your top-notch service is much appreciated. Everyone, would you please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit? We'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Dwight, who the fuck are you gonna make do a goddamn thing? You're literally a twig and we're letting Claudette stab you earlier. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna listen to yo bitch ass. Don't tell me what to do. I will literally break your fucking ankles, bro. Yes, and I regret how I did. Wait, what? What did I miss? Good, something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. A fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes, because of the childhood trauma involving fires. He's so goofy. Hey, Zeph, thank you for the lurk. Enjoy your frozen mocha, BB. And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Wraith's complaining. Oh my god, chat, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Not me almost burning my apartment down. Whoopsies. Okay. Whew, now that little excitement is over. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and waiting for other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunning creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Are we about to get murdered? Oh, cool. And how everyone is looking at you. So, you know, there's something. Should I pick someone to tell a story? Or we could play charades? Boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Ah, fuck me. Wraith points his spine and skull staff, thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoots lasers. Try not to bore us. Trevor, I'm gonna fucking shit on your goddamn grave, bro. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's just your nerves heating up. I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Sakishe was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Fine, I'll tell a story. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Okay. So what type of story do you want to tell? Adventure! Alright, you like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movies? How about some adventure? Now we're talking! It's not my favorite, but I will respect your choice and will nod politely. You don't have to say that, Wraith. Just nod politely. Okay, ready? Here goes. I really like to go fishing. Solid hobby. Great foundation for a story, for sure. You pause. Everyone is waiting with bated breath. No pun intended. Oh wait, that's it? Not much of a story. Barely even a thought. My pun was better than that story. You sure that's all you have to say? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So what type of story do you want to tell? Well, they want to know more about me, so I'm a personal story. I'll get a little personal now, if that's okay. Those types of tales are the best, and often the most sad. It's a bit of a love story. Is this about the two hunters who met when they both tried to bludgeon the same wily Wolverine? Oh, We're about a deranged killer who makes the only woman who ever believed in him witness a display of shocking violence? Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was toasting and she'd been dragged there by some friends. Oh. They couldn't have been more different, and yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months. Bit soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? It's so sweet. Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with someone. Love could spark from a look across a campfire.
Now you've got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. It's quite alarming, actually. Except for Trickster, who has his headphones in and is loudly playing his own music to drown you out.
Fuck you too, Trickster. Jesus. I can tell you're not here for love, you just want to smash.
Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end there. So who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining.
Should we listen to Spirit since Spirit seems obsessed? I know, we'll do... Should I do Wraith again? We had him tell a story last night, and we're already madly in love with him. So why don't we... We're never giving Trapper any kind of attention. We can either feed into Huntress to break her heart, because she'll think we're interested in her, she's finally not going to die alone, and then we're still going to end up choosing Wraith. Or we can feed off of Spirit's desperation and make her long for us more and still deprive her. Because she is low-key obsessed with us for some reason. Whose heart do I want to play with the most? I love how it sounds like bongo drums. I'm entertained. Spirit! I suppose I could tell a story. I don't really want to, but anything I say is sure to be better than whatever you get out of anyone else in this group. Like all good stories, I stole this one from someone in the past who is dead now and can't do anything about it. It's called The Bride, or technically, I suppose, The Fiancé. One winter, a young couple decided that the next spring they would be married. The two were madly in love and could not wait for the snow to melt, so they could join in matrimony and unite their souls for eternity. Per the latest bridal trends, they decided to have their wedding ceremony at the edge of the woods by a beautiful, shabby chic farmhouse. Together, they spent months planning the details of the wedding. The two created invitations, figured out seating arrangements, and tasted 100 cakes before settling on the perfect one. They chose Lily Coy, by the way. So fancy. When it came to figure out the decorations, however, the bride, the fiancé, I guess since she wasn't actually married yet, wanted to take the lead and set the style. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open-toed sandals for pretty much their entire relationship, so he was definitely not to be trusted. Having decided on such a lovely natural setting for the ceremony, the fiancé decided that she would create unique floral arrangements from the local wildflowers that surrounded the farmhouse. As soon as the sun rose on the first day of spring, she set off into the woods. Each day, she spent hours mapping out where the best blooms could be found and prepared to pick them herself the morning of the wedding so that they'd be at the height of their freshness and beauty. Enamored by the incredible variety of flowers in the woods she surveyed, the fiancé, since they had not yet been married, became obsessed with knowing just how many there were so that she could choose the absolute best. When the fateful morning of her big day finally came, the fiancé told her husband-to-be that she had one final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony she dressed in her beautiful white gown and set off into the woods to gather flowers. Treading carefully, she followed her route, selecting only the best stems and collecting them in a basket. However, when she came upon a once familiar clearing, something was not as she expected. Somehow, it was more beautiful than it had ever been before, and just on the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms so vibrant and colorful she became dizzy just looking at them. But the fiancé ignored her sudden spell and pressed ahead, scooping up flower after flower, and every time she did, she noticed just further ahead and possibly even more beautiful blossoms. Carried by the sweet fragrance of spring air, the fiancé crept farther and farther into the woods until she turned a corner, stepped over a mossy fallen tree trunk, and realized she had been here before. But this wasn't the clearing she remembered, or at least not how she remembered it. The flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from their stems into festering moldy piles on the floor.
Where bees had been and now only flies buzzed. Where this scene of flowers had once intoxicated her, the odor of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back, but the path was dark. Into a shadowy glen she walked and walked and walked. Why is she crying? That's not good. That day, as guests gathered to the farmhouse, the fiancé was nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, and love began to look for her, but to no avail. They searched the pasture, the tree line, and into the forest, but there were no beautiful wildflowers or young lovers to be seen. Just old dead trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wandering, looking for fresher blooms to clip, but never finding them. Distracted by a never-ending search for perfection, unable to see that you are loved for who you are. Out there, all alone. I thought that was beautiful and sad. Just like someone we know.
How is story time? A lot of people like to talk pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more of a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off of any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator.
Tell me, Chey, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be?
Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening.
God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment.
Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen.
Okay. You have fun tonight and try not to end up dead.
Why did you say the words wink wink out loud? And what kind of double entendre are you getting at by end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right?
Well, except for Spirit, she really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed.
Did I hear somebody trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bottle while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough talk of burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire, but I'm surrounded by figurative flames as well. What if we turned and ran so far from this place as we could just, you and me? On those spindly legs, you'd probably get tired before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded Chey is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power, as you can literally see the etched in fucking muscles right there. Arrrr. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I chose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice, and it's completely logical.
Why is everyone obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting for each other so that the corporations can swoop in and sell your fake solutions to all the fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play by their games anymore.
It's like she's actually trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on, or just me? Did this man just say that he wants to fuck Spirit? Dagger. Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you, for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us maybe, we could all move on with our lives, or, you know, some special projects we might have going on. You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off with for the evening activity? I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murder Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either, but with this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, ugh, that guy. I still want to hang out with Wraith. I'm not going with anyone else. But I do need to use the bathroom real quick, chat, so I am so sorry. We will be right back. Oh, I just realized I haven't been talking this whole time. No! Shit! Grass, welcome on in. Enjoy your angel coffee glitch. Enjoy your soul contract coffee. I'm so happy to be seeing those things in the proper rotation. Alright. Let's get to being up in this bench. Which killer will you pick? I feel... Yeah, we're going back with Wraith. Wraith? I knew you'd never pick me. Who am I kidding? But I did pick you. Wraith immediately turns and runs away. It's not like he didn't tell you what you were getting into. Well, follow him. Hi. Hold on. I'm just finishing my coffee. Coffee. Now to get a regular drink. Okay. You catch up to Wraith, and as usual, he appears a little anxious. You give him a massage. We need physical contact here. You stop and step behind Wraith, placing your hands behind his shoulders and his neck before he realizes what's happening. Surprise massage! Wraith tenses up at your touch, but then relaxes. Oh, that's the spot. Then, normally inhibited, Wraith lets out a moan before returning the favor, and before you know it, your stress is melted from your body. Ah, he touched me, chat. Chat, he touched me. I'm so happy. You just need that physical contact, you know? Hey, this was supposed to be about you, mister. Oh, no, I didn't mean... I wanted to... There's that big sigh again. Sorry, sometimes I get too in my head. Not understanding me. Well, maybe there's some way we can get you out of there. I'm doing it, chat. I'm fucking them. So it's down and doing this hand. We're on a beach. Maybe we should get down and dirty in the sand. It would be a shame to let it all go to waste. And just to make sure there's no confusion about your intentions, you wink. That will work. There's no way Wraith will misinterpret this. That's a great idea. Maybe we can both keep clean if I grab Dwight and get him dirty instead. You poor soul. As Wraith runs off to kidnap Dwight for some nefarious purpose, the narrator looks at you and smirks. Yes, the narrator is so smug about being right that they are now talking in third person. All right, I get it. You're right. Thank you. Excuse me. Wraith returns with an exhausted-looking Dwight and some shovels, and you realize you will now be burying Dwight in the sand and making a sand sculpture around his head. Look, I know this isn't what you had in mind, but it still seems kind of fun. Okay, what sand sculpture do you want to build? Should I tell him this wasn't what I meant, or I continue having fun with him? I want to make him feel stupid. Do a mermaid. Having Dwight on the body of a mermaid would be really entertaining. I just realized why it says a car. We're not making it a car. That's fucked. That is so fucked for that to be an option. Fuck you, game devs, for that. That is so rude after the story he shared. Let's make Dwight a mermaid. Yes! Just like Mommy Wata! You dig a hole the size of a person. This truly is Dead by Daylight experience, isn't it? Once it's big enough, an unenthused Dwight gets in and you pile sand on him up to his neck. You put the finishing touches on Dwight. Wraith takes out a Polaroid camera and takes a pic of the three of you. He's all smiles. Dwight looks miserable. Good, he fucking should, little booger eater shitlord. Wow, that really relaxed me. Thank you. Oh wow, it's so late. Time flies when you're on a date with the coolest person on the island. Oh, this is a date? Wraith smiles and rolls his eyes. Come on, let's get back to the group. As you start to leave, you hear Dwight whimper. High tide is coming in! I'm gonna drown! Call for Wraith's help. Wraith, we need to get Dwight out of here before we leave. Wraith turns and jogs back to you and Dwight. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. My brain was in another place. Like Chey was, distracting me. Oh yeah, it's my fault. Thanks. You smile and pretend to be fine. Shut! Why is that literally me? Chat, this game knows me too well. This game... Why is this my personality? I'm just a fucking NPC that no one really knows about, dude. OMG, shut up! Dwight watches you flirt and smiles despite a possible encroaching death by drowning. You and Wraith quickly dig up Dwight, who hugs you both before fleeing. Wraith turns to you, smiling sheepishly. Wow, this day went by so fast, but guess it's over. I don't understand. Why is it... You strange, beautiful weirdo. Chat, he's so sweet. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was. It feels like I've been here a lot longer than that, actually. It seems so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that you can get some beauty sleep. I do not recommend the internal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic girl. You know the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who Sucky Chey chooses. Oh my god.
Who's ready for round robin?
How round are we talking?
No, not to eat, Huntress.
Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you about the dream date they've planned for you tomorrow.
In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Huntress, why don't you go first? I'm afraid that what would happen if you had to contain your energy any longer.
Stop talking. Great, Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone. What was that? Nothing! Go away! Then, boy oh boy, I've got such an adventure plan. It involves hunting for treasure.
What kind of treasure are we looking for?
Guess you have to pick me to find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing because it's clearly It's clear already you're going to pick me. Confident, mysterious. I like it.
Hit us, Spirit!
Figuratively? Damn it, Dwight, you gotta watch your words with these people. Tomorrow you'll spit in the face of God and die and be reborn anew.
That's it?
If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. Don't you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them?
Okay then, so hydrate tonight if you intend to hang with Spirit.
Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event and also the larger meta-narrative of Dead by Daylight dating experience?
Sometimes you just gotta say it.
Why, yes, thank you. I'd love to. So, suck you, Chey. You're thinking of picking me? Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded? Tomorrow will suck. Probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. But if you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht.
Bro, what the fuck, man?
Sorry. Anyway, Wraith? Well, I don't know. I'd really prefer to just tell Sucky Chey privately.
I don't really know how that's going to work with these game mechanics.
What if you just whispered it to Sucky Chey? Wraith considered this for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to barely audible whisper. Tomorrow we have to find my bell. And then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. It's going to be really special, the kind of thing where we will really bond. And maybe finally get off this island. And maybe that we can go on a real date.
You done? Is that it?
Wraith and Alex. Proud. And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream about all these swoon-worthy options. Oh, I was reading this, so it's Claudette. It's not Claudette.
Now go dream about these swoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice come dawn.
Have a swell night. Did you forget to mention something?
Oh gosh, how could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do.
No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of your contestants who is already teetering on the edge of psychological break
And giving them a little push.
Hold up, this has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time and I'm just now finding out about it.
Hi, Max Sheba, how are you? Come on in, hello, hello.
Come on, the signs were there. You just didn't read them.
Welcome to Murder Island!
It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Oof! It's like butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but can you break their heart? Do you dare to even try? You mean...
That's right! Tomorrow one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be?
But why? Because it's dramatic?
Because it's surprising?
Because it's a classic reversal of fate?
It'll hurt someone's feelings. Someone dangerous.
Thank you! We actually just debuted her a little over a week ago.
What's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. Oh, he's the first one fucking going. Are you kidding me? I can't stand him.
You have signed over your soul for all eternity.
Danka
Welcome,
danka so
little
much for the
caffeinated
follow.
soul.
Ow, ow, ow. Welcome on in. Hello, hello.
That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. If you get rid of Wraith, he might cry. And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. So which sociopath are you eliminating? Bye, Trapper! Easiest. Easiest fucking thing ever. Fuck Trapper. Fuck that bitch. He called me a dimwit. He called me stupid. He keeps fucking insulting me. I am not into being degraded, motherfucker. So you're gonna go. You're gonna go. You're gonna go away. You're gonna go back. You're gonna go step in a couple of your fucking traps while you whiff every goddamn hit you ever try to take because you're catching these L's, bro. Fuck out of here. No. Get Trapper out of my face. I don't want to see him on this island anymore. Oh, bye-bye. This was very simple. Trapper, you scared the living shit out of me. You are eliminated. That's fair. Honestly, I don't care. You suck, bitch. All right. Here's how this is about to go. All right, listen here, you little fucking cock. Okay. Your motherfucking sock stuffing, steroid using, fake ass, pretty boy under the fucking mask, weak ass bitch ass, self-sabotaging bitch, limp dick noodlehead ass are going bye-bye. You think I suck? Bitch, you wish I sucked you. Shut the fuck up and get out of my goddamn face. Get off this fucking island. Get out of here. Scram, you piece of shit. But not in a good way. You bore me, you personality-free maggot. It wouldn't even be fun to kill you. Good, so don't. 'Cause you can't, 'cause you're a bitch. Which I was totally going to do tomorrow the first chance I got, so really this is a win-win for both of us. Still might kill you though, out of principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open and have fun on your date tomorrow. Right? There's nothing big actually poking out. It literally is just like a fucking sock. It's soft and squishy.
Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye.
And don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind.
Because of course, they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Sakishe when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again.
That's right, we're sending our eliminated player home with... Are you fucking kidding me? Does Dead by Daylight actually sell these? Like, is this a real thing? Can you get a Trickster body pillow? Low-key, just for the memes, I might have to get one. Like, this actually should be a fucking thing, and I kinda want it. Just for the memes, dude.
Their own mostly new Trickster body pillow, the next best thing in the real to the real Trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, it's Dwight tested.
Claudette approved. I hope you sleep well tonight, Sakushe. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know those two. Schedule. This shit's such a meme. But it's the funniest fucking meme ever, bro. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I didn't even know it was that kind of game. Let's check in with everyone else, especially with a loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. We'll see how things go tomorrow, I suppose. I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know I seem all excited and devil-may-care, but the truth is, I'm really a pessimist at heart. That tends to happen when your mother is skewered by an elk when you were young. Yeah, how'd you know? Wild guess. It's also the only thing you talk about. If you'll excuse me, I think I saw a raccoon over in that tree and I'm feeling peckish. I don't remember the last time I felt this nervous, excited. Chemically, those two feelings are very similar, but I don't know, Sakishi is really great. What else do you want me to say? Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, Trapper. You're a stupid bitch, and I hate you. I don't handle rejection well. At least I don't think I do. No one has ever been dumb enough to reject me before. I guess I'm just that extra kind of stupid. I was on the forehead. Also, so see what I'm talking about here, Shiba? That's totally fucking sock stuffed, bro. Yeah, the more I think about it, the angrier I'm getting, and I'm a giant rage monster, so everyone in the room should be scared right now. Turn the camera off. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. What? No, you're not a part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes, not gonna lie. Kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down to be in a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album, upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT, crypto app, and doing these private gigs over on IP Island. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island, it's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama. Lawyers, take a hike. I'm gonna tell everyone that Trickster said that about them. Don't worry. I'm talking your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Ghostfoot. Don't you say it. Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand, but we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. His face right here is actually so fucking funny. Like, I could, let me not say that. Never mind. I'm gonna take that back. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. It's fine. Everything's good. We're kosher. Ghostface. Come on. Whatever. I don't even care. I'm the trickster. See you around, Sucky Chey. You too, narrator. Ugh, I have a name, you know. You do? Yes! Seriously, do people not pay enough to deal with you? I totally misread that sentence. Holy fuck, I can't read. Yes! Seriously, they do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No, it is not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's the thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay. Rude. Fine. Let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. It's okay. Never mind. Never mind? What does that mean? No, not you two. This wasn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in this game.
It's okay. We don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and wanted to sit down somewhere.
This chair is wet!
Yeah, I think the ocean just peed on it. Fish pee in you all day, so yeah, well, I pissed on your couch. That's fucking awesome, dude. How is that you know, I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves.
I've got something to confess.
Oh, great. What's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade. You cheated on an I'm having a fucking stroke, chat. You cheated on the algebra test once.
Watching Trapper get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I've felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, this sun, these sweet sugary drinks, it sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity. The unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and waving seagulls is the crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please, please get me out of this polo shirt.
Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy.
I don't want to go to bed. I'm going to bed because eventually I'll have to wake up.
Yikes. That was a weird way to end. Well, what are you gonna do? You'll let the camera roll long enough. Someone is bound to say something crazy. Anyways, it seems like everyone's had their shot. Wait, what is this? 2 days in tropical paradise vacation. Oh, okay. Anyway, it seems like everyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow is gonna be a doozy. Trapper's gonna stalk us and try to ruin my date with Wraith. Either that, or... Ooh, is this gonna be a plot twist? Because think about it, if Wraith has been studying that for a while, they need people to sacrifice to open the portal. So what if Wraith is just using us to open the portal? Wraith doesn't love us. He's baiting us into a false sense of security and safety and love for him so he can use and manipulate and soon torture us for his own escape into the real world. Telling you, chat, it's all a ruse. It's all a ruse. We were never supposed to get off this island. Everyone's supposed to die. Ah! Soft sunlight warms your skin, letting you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which it's sort of okay with. What's that? You don't know about the killer crabs? Oh, right. You didn't go on that hunter's date. You really missed out. It was thrilling. Or I guess it would have been. You'll have to play the game again to get that reference, I suppose. You pull on your beach attire and splash water in your face. Dwight and Claudette approach. Is that look on their face excitement? Terror? You notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love. Or you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It has happened here before, but it's probably the love thing. It's time! Claudette gestures over to the beach where the killers all stand flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. Suddenly, the message is clear. You are going to declare your affection for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-ass cameos in this show. I'm gonna chew his agent out. But before they walk you over for your big moment... Don't think we haven't noticed how kind you've been to us, Sucky Chey. Oh, I fucking read that as Claudette's voice. Don't think we haven't noticed how kind you've been to us, Sucky Chey. It can't be easy being thrown on a mysterious island for seemingly no real reason, surrounded by terrifying killers trying to manage your most primal impulses.
Murder and making out.
And you've kept a cool head and treated us, your friendly island hosts, with dignity and respect. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but... Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially.
Just a little hint for you going forwards. Don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you.
Relationships are two-way streets. If you don't have a green light in the other direction, you might end up in the friend zone.
For Friendzone? That doesn't sound so bad. Where do you think you are exactly?
Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends.
These are killers and there are survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more.
Okay, so who's into me? Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially again. Well,
You and Wraith sure were awkwardly hanging out yesterday, huh?
not many people can get him to open up, but you somehow managed it. So, are you ready? Of course you're not, but too bad, we're on a schedule. Man, I was gonna pick Wraith anyways. I've been dead set on Wraith since we opened up this game. You make way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs.
It's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air, and I'm not talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks.
It's time for our newcomer to confess their love.
Wait! I have to do a drum roll for this!
No, you don't, but who cares? Suck your Shay, who do you choose for your solo date?
Can we at least do the flower thing?
Dwight, I thought we agreed to keep that between us.
No, not that flower thing. The thing where the suitor gets a flower as a symbol for their contestant's love and affection.
Oh, right. I suppose, but no roses. That's such a cliche at this point.
Well, that's good, because I tried to pick a rose, but I got an ouchie, so I settled for these.
Oh, those are pretty. Beautiful. You done good, Dwight? This is a lovely bouquet. I hope Dwight saved some of those for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You're getting that vibe too? Just me? Sorry. You got other things to think about right now. Saki Shay, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with you today? Wraith! You turn to Wraith and let out a sigh. Wow, you're becoming more like him. Wraith, since I got to this island, I have been drawn to your quiet nature, your unassuming good looks, the nervous energy you bring to every situation, no matter how normal or mundane. I love the way your brain works, I love the way your body moves, and I love how we are together. Wraith looks like he just watched the Earth explode from an orbiting space shuttle. His mouth hangs open a little, his eyes twitch. No one can tell if he's too excited to process or partially dead.
Got anything to say, Wraith?
That. Sounds about right. As you board the yacht, Wraith is unsurprisingly quiet, but the awkward vibes are down by about 6%. Good job, I guess. It was nice of Trapper to volunteer his yacht for the start of this day-long date, but a bit dismissive of him to say you two were so boring that the yacht itself wouldn't even notice you were there. What would he know about fun anyway? He wears an old-timey one-piece bathing suit like the strong man from some bygone carnival. Come to think of it, that actually is a little fun. Wraith just has a regular old button-up shirt and shorts on. No, now is not the time to think about Trapper and the way his vintage singlet hugs his curves just right. That's what he wants. Classic Trapper trap. Hey, E-Rock, welcome on in. Enjoy your coffee with cream, sweetheart. You're here with Wraith. Remember who you choose for some very good reasons you must have, I'm sure. You cast all other thoughts out of your mind and stand at the edge of the deck looking out at the ocean, wondering what's out there, where you even are. The gentle rocking of the waves feel comforting as you turn to face your paramour. Wraith can barely look at you. Is it nerves or something else? I can't believe after spending so much time with me, you'd still want to do it more. I'm only going to disappoint you. You could never disappoint me. Well, we'll see about that. We still have a full day ahead of us. Speaking of which, what exactly do you have planned for me today? Before we get into that, I need to tell you something. It's about me, but ultimately, more about you. We've spent a lot of time together. You know me pretty well. You know how easily I get flustered, how introverted and in my head I am. You know I'm awkward around other people, triggered by the sight or talk of money, weird about intimacy. But you were incredible and kind and patient. You put up with my quirks, and after spending so much time with you, I feel like I've changed. Something about you puts me at ease. I feel different. And that's good. I had to change in order to spend this day with you the way I want, because almost there. He still can't say it. That's okay though. You smile at him warmly. See, there it is. You always know how to comfort me. I haven't had that in a long time. Anyone I've been close to has abandoned me, usually against their will, but it still hurts. So why bother trying to connect with anyone? They're just going to be brutally murdered while I watch or overhear or sleep through it. You put your hand on his shoulder. Oh, well, DVD dating sim, let's go. Yeah! And we're fucking the Wraith. We've gotten him to strip for us. We gave him flowers. We buried Dwight in the sand and turned him into a mermaid. We've been having lots of fun. We also kicked Trapper to the curb and insulted him and his small-ass dick. So, you know, there's that too. All I want is someone to love, a family to care for, not touched by evil or greed or power, a small house in the middle of nowhere, never bothered by anyone. You're the first person in forever I felt like I could see a future with. Wraith holds up Azeroth's skull. My story about the man who pulled out his boss's skull and spine, that was about me. You almost tell him you know, everyone knows, but decide against it. Too long I've been attached to Azeroth's skull. I've let it define me. No more! Wraith tosses the skull into the water. As he watches it sink, you notice a gold coin on the ground that dislodged from it. You know how Wraith is with gold coins. What do you do? Good call. Never know when this might come in handy. Wraith turns to you, smiling. He seems like a new man. Let's go back to the dump. What a romantic sentence to start the day with. Fucking, oh my god. Wraith is so cute. As you walk into the cosmic dump, Wraith oozes nervous excitement. Oh gosh, do I have something incredible planned for tonight? He even tries to wink. It's kind of grotesque, but hey, this sad boy is finally opening up. He pulls out some lotions and oils. Sensual. How does he have that if he just threw it away? What are you doing here, huh? Like, I get, like, reusing fucking images, but he literally just threw this into the ocean. Like, come on, you gotta stick a little consistency in the story here, motherfuckers. You ready? That's odd. What's wrong? No, it's just, you're holding Azeroth's skull again. You just made a whole big thing about how you feel like you've changed and you're not defined by it, and you threw it away. Yeah, I did. Azeroth was terrible, and I'm no longer using his skull as my security blanket. This is his brother Paul, also a really bad guy I took care of. I have 20 of these things, all real bad guys. What the fuck? Brother. Well, guess you can't really change some people. Anyways, back to our exciting night to end all nights. I'll stay here and prepare, if you want to go find my bell. He takes a step closer and whispers, "Then you come back, we can ring it." Wow, what does that even mean? I don't know, but it seems very exciting. And look what you've done to this anxious shy boy. He's losing his inhibitions. Maybe soon, he'll be losing his clothes. To get there, though, you have to find the bell. It's gotta be somewhere on this island, right? Where do you start looking? I just wanted to check out that creepy black lighthouse on the edge of the island. Lighthouses usually only have one big room at the top, so it should be easy enough to search. You turn to leave and catch Wraith winking at you again as you exit. You know what? Maybe that wasn't a wink at all. Some kind of mud he uses to cover his face is probably dripping while he sweats anxiously. That's so rude. He is trying to be a cute little goober. You arrive at the black lighthouse, optimistic and full of a purpose. You don't see a bell anywhere. Spirit, hello! Nothing. She's nowhere to be found. Let's be honest, her heart was never really in this process, was it? You start poking around, wondering if Spirit took the bell and hid it somewhere around here. Oh, hey, hot stuff. You turn to see Trickster casually pose, light reflecting off his perfect skin, all of his too many abs glistening perfectly. Doing some snooping. I'm looking for Spirit. Me too, actually. We were gonna do face masks when I told her I'd show her around my stage over on IP Island. It's tight. All the killers we couldn't clear to be in the game are hanging out over there, just out of view of you and any interested party's lawyers. Having a blast, doing shots, being comment. Oh my dude, you have got to meet my good friend. Nope, stop right there. Not getting sued over a dating sim. I feel that. Hey, have you seen Wraith's spell anywhere? I'm not gonna lie to you, friend. I have no idea who you're talking about. But, you wanna maybe hop over to the other island, check out my stage? No! Absolutely not. I'm on a mission. Trickster shrugs. Guess we're all on our own journey, till we meet again. As Trickster vanishes, you ponder your next move, and I'm left wondering who to say no to checking out the sexy pop star special hideaway. So where to next? Let's go to Trapper's Cave. Maybe Trapper's Cave? At least I know to look out for, well, traps with that in mind. I'm sure I can get in and out safely and find that bell. The Trapper's Cave? Wow, this game sure is much bigger than you thought, huh? Might need to replay it a couple times to really be able to grasp how much work was put into it. Oh my god. Oh, this is pretty. Why do they have to give him such a cool hangout place? I want to bring Wraith here. Fuck Trapper. You enter Trapper's Cave tentatively. He is called Trapper. It stands to reason there may be some traps. Illuminated in a deep blue, the cave is home to a pool of water that shimmers and shines. You find yourself hoping Wraith's bell isn't in there. You hear a voice from behind a pile of rocks, like a feeble old man calling for help. Investigate voice. You step in front of a large pile of rocks at the mouth of the tunnel. Nothing you could hope to move, but someone much larger could probably toss them aside with ease. A frail voice calls out, "Hello? Who's there? Can you help me?" "Hold on, I'm coming!" Desperate to help, you push against the rocks with all your might. Dislodging one near the top, it rolls off and kills you. Probably should have seen this coming. Trapper's Cave isn't set for your average teen mystery. It's the secret lair of a trap-laying killer. Duh. I died?! That's some bullshit. Alright, we're skipping through all of this. Speedrun! Come on. Hurry up. Let's go. I can't believe I fucking died. Like, I guess as a killer game, I probably should have expected that, but like, come on! Who knew? Okay, we're gonna look around the cave instead. You ignore the voice and look around the cave because you have a job to do. Hey, maybe play this again to find out who the voice belongs to. Just saying, could be fun. Oh, what's this? You found a gold coin. Take it. Seems like a good choice. Ooh, there's something else shiny to it. Next to it. Is that the bell? Then again, this is Trapper's Cave. Trapper, you know him, the trap guy, the guy who loves to leave traps. We're totally gonna die again, right? Take that too. Nope, it's a bear trap. You're dead. Look, you're going to have to enter this cave a lot more carefully, or with Trapper as your guide. All right, we're gonna try again. We're gonna get that coin though, and then leave. Oh my god! Can we just get like a skip button? Could never disappoint me. Come on. Let's go. Moving along here, folks. Quit while you're ahead. A hulking shadow falls over you. You turn to see Trapper. Smart. That was a bear trap. And I'm the bear. He cleaves you in two. This is hard and weird, but it's almost like eliminating Trapper last night made it even harder. Oh! Alright, so I guess we just don't go into Trapper's cave. I feel like Huntress is gonna kill us too. Never disappoint me. We gotta try at least. So Spirit's not at her lighthouse. Trapper's whole thing is literally just murder, murder, murder. Let's see what happens when we go to Huntress. Click, 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 click. Come on. Huntress's cabin. I love a cabin in the woods. Great things are always happening at those. People are always into them and back out unscathed all the time. You turn to leave and catch Wraith winking as you exit. Oh, blah, blah, blah. That whole thing. Yeah. You enter Huntress's cabin and relax. It's just charmingly cozy with the warm, quirky vibe. You feel like you could live here if a kooky killer didn't already. You spot something shiny. Is it the bell? Reach out for it, but you're tackled from behind. It's Huntress. She holds an axe to your throat. I found you! Now I get to kill you! Say you're pranking Wraith. I'm running a very complicated long con on Wraith. I'm trying to find his bell so he can do something. I don't know, but I'll probably use it to play a joke on him instead. Huntress's eyes sparkle. This sounds like a fun game. Want to play another one? Sure. Great, I've got the perfect game in mind. Hide and seek. Bet you can't find me. Ready or not, here I come. Minigames consist of 2 parts. Top center. Oh. Right. I gotta fucking suck at skill checks. Got it. You missed completely. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, that was way off. You missed completely. Bro. Missed completely. I'm not sure anyone ever actually taught you how to play. But this doesn't change anything. What do you mean? I'm still mad you broke into my house! Which is too bad, because maybe I do know something about the bell. Maybe I'll tell you later. We'll see. Huntress goes into another room, and you realize you're not going to get anything else here. Except possibly killed. So where to next? So am I just supposed to, like, perpetually die? Blah, blah, blah. He shows up. No. Okay, so I think we just have to stay still because it's definitely going to kill us again. Yeah. All right. So we're just going to stay there with Wraith because otherwise we get nothing else. Goddamn. Come on. The fact that I've had to like redo this every time and every time I failed is such a bullshit. Also, the coin from Trapper's Cave. Why did he have to be there, bro? He's eliminated. Why is he on the island? Get him out. Okay. So, instead, none of the above. You take another look at Wraith's hot bod. I think I found what I'm looking for right here. I told the writers not to give you the ability to choose what to do, because then you choose dumb things like this, and I have to give you a game over. What am I supposed to do? Alright, let's try to fucking go to IP Island with Trickster. Jesus. Ugh! Bro, like, everything we've done has not ended well. This is so stupid. What if it takes us all the way back there, because that's where our bad decision is? Like, what if we're supposed to leave that coin? Blackwood House. Alright, let's go to the IP Island. He's literally gonna murder us. Like, I don't understand. Me too, actually. We're gonna do face masks, and I told her I'd show her around my stage over on IP Island. It's tight. All the killers who we couldn't clear to be in this game are hanging out over there, just out of the view of you and any other interested parties' lawyers. Having a blast, doing shots, making content. Oh my dude, you got to meet my good friend. Nope, stop right there. Not getting sued over a dating sim. I feel that. Hey, have you seen Rift's Bell anywhere? I'm not gonna lie to you, friend. I have no idea who you're talking about, but you wanna try to hop over to the other island, check out my stage? Sure. Maybe Spirit's already there. Trickster smiles just as you're about to ask how he plans on getting you there. You blink and... Oh, shit. You're there. Trickster's private stage on IP Island, and it's empty. Yeah, I mean, it's hella early. Everyone is sleeping and recovering from last night's rager. Things don't get really going here till till near midnight. So I have to wait till then to have any fun here. Trickster smiles slyly. Oh, I wouldn't say that. He's a murderess. How about you leave me alone for a second so I can, you know, freshen up a little first? Trickster likes that idea. As soon as the horny weirdo leaves, you drop the charade and look around for the bell. Nothing. Worried your cover might be blown, you dive into the water and begin the long swim back to the black lighthouse. Let's not do this much physical work again, okay? That tickles. As you dry off, you catch your breath and you ponder your next move. So where to next? Okay. I guess we'll have to beg for our life because she's gonna murder us. There's casual relaxed, tummy cozy, killer didn't already, you spot some shinies at the bell, you reach out, Huntress hacks your throat, found you, and I'm gonna kill you, beg for your life. Please, I'm sorry, I didn't know this was your cabin, I wasn't doing anything bad, please forgive me. Did the wild elk offer my mother forgiveness, or did it skewer her? It skewered her? I suppose it skewered. Huntress has slit your throat before you even realize it. Can't be talking about people's moms like that. Come on now. What the fuck is happening? Alright, we're gonna give it one more shot where we do the other part. I also probably just need to give it another skill checks, but fuck these skill checks in this game, bro. The fact that I have failed in every conceivable way possible right now is such bullshit. Come on! What if those coins are like death omens? You know, like when people have the coins that they give to the ferryman? Come on. Beg for your life. Forgiveness. It offered forgiveness? Huntress's eyes well up. That's not what happened, but thank you for putting that image in my head. As she removes the axe from your throat. So what are you doing in my house? Well, Wraith gave me his bell yesterday, but I don't know what happened to it, so I'm trying to find it, and I heard it might be here. Huntress's eyes sparkle. A bell? Maybe I know something about that. But I don't know if I want to tell you. Yeah, here. Take a gold coin instead. I don't usually part with shiny things so easily, but for the sake of forlorn love... thanks. I don't think this is going to replace the bell, though. Huntress appears behind you and pulls you in close, axe at your throat. Honestly, are you into this? Kinda. Do you know what we do to ungrateful little critters who nip at the hand that feeds them? I'm sorry, you're right. Thank you for the gold coin. I'll just get out of your way. It's not the bell, but this gold coin is pretty cool. So where to next? You arrive at the Black Lighthouse, optimistic and full of spirit. Hello, nothing. Just poking around, trickster, hey, hot stuff. No. Okay. You know what? Rather than hear somebody remind me that this is Trapper's Cave after all, I'm gonna just not touch anything. You step back from behind, facing the figure. You step back from all the things shining and enticing and consider just leaving and figuring out this whole bell situation some other way. Well, 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 if it isn't Sucker Shay who decided against spending time with me and yet here you are in my cave. You can't help but be drawn to me, can you? What is it, my animal mechanism, my musk, my hopeless devotion to leg day? I don't think Wraith has ever set foot in leg day. No time to figure out what the hell that even means. You think fast. You're right, Trapper. It's the leg day thing. I love leg days. And also the musk. Love a good musk. Knew it. Listen, I know I made the wrong choice eliminating you and going with Wraith. How could I have been so stupid? You should probably cleave me in two, hack me to pieces. I deserve worse. But if you'll let me, I want to go back to Wraith and tell him I made a mistake and I'm leaving him for you. Trapper stares at you unnervingly, a twinkle in his eye. I should probably cleave you in two, you're right. But it takes a true, self-aware, assured person to admit their mistakes. And you're clearly aware that you're stupid, so you know, we're making progress. Whoa, are you pulling this off? I'll let you go on one condition. When you break the news that you're leaving him for me, tell him he has skinny chicken legs. Yes, if you want, I can tell him that. Trapper lets out a hearty laugh. Oh yeah, I want it. You scramble out of Trapper's caves as you hear his deep laughter echo behind you. Hope the bell wasn't here, because if it was, you're never going to get it. Well, damn. You've already searched the spots of Huntress and Spirit to hang out. You've even visited the Trickster stage. Well, maybe you didn't, but you had the chance and turned it down. Look, this game has a lot of options for how to play it. And there was no bell anywhere. Looks like you're just going to have to admit defeat on this one and head back to Wraith empty-handed. If you were a game, I'd give you a good review. That being said, Wraith is, well, I don't want to say unkind, because he has been really nice this whole time, but there's that whole spine-ripping thing. You enter the rooms of the Cosmic Dump prepared to deliver Wraith the bad news. I know he seems sweet and shy and like he's not a killer, but he totally is. Is there a chance he could kill you? But the place is empty. Phew, Wraith must be off somewhere, still preparing. What are you gonna do? You still don't have the bell. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Who are you talking to? Huntress pops up from behind one of the giant obelisks, smiling behind her mask. I followed you back here. It was fun, like a cat stalking prey. Oh yeah, that sounds fun. After you left, I was thinking, I want to tell you about the bell. Oh my god, Huntress, thank you! But it's going to cost you. You empty your pockets and hand over all your gold coins. Ooh, sparkly! Okay, so Wraith's bell. I saw Spirit with it yesterday. She was walking back from here, and she says she was eavesdropping on your date. So when you weren't looking, she stole it to sabotage your budding relationship with Wraith. I think she said something about a cringy truth or dare game. I think they had a fling or something, and she's still mad about it. Or not, who knows? She's definitely mad about something. Even though it's a rusty and old, it's still kind of shiny, so I offered to pay her for it. But she said she had the perfect spot for it picked out at the top of her lighthouse. Oh, great. I need to go back to the lighthouse and deal with Spirit. Tell her I'll still buy it from her. Oh, great. I need to go back to the lighthouse and deal with Spirit. Bruh, this bitch. You return to the lighthouse and head right upstairs. No more messing around. And this time, Spirit is waiting for you.
Word on the street is you're looking for me.
Did you have Trickster distract me? Spirit rolls her eyes.
You're really piecing it together, huh, Sherlock? All right, whatever. I messed with Wraith a little. I'm so sorry.
Does not sound like she's actually sorry.
So you want Wraith's spell? How about we play a little game?
I call it, don't look into the light or die. You can only open your eyes when I'm blocking the light. If you look directly at it, I'll die.
Precisely. You're much smarter than you look. No offense.
Stop on Spirit and don't look straight into the light. If you look directly at it, your brain probably won't survive the stress. Not bad. Perfect. Not bad. Not bad. Fuck, that miss. You missed completely.
So the light isn't completely fatal, I guess. Only half of your brain and a portion of your soul was damaged. The rest seems to be okay. Mostly okay, as far as I can tell.
Spirit hands over the bell.
You did it, Chad! Fuck! Now please leave me alone.
Gladly. And with that, you march triumphantly back to Wraith.
Woo! We did it, Chad!
Welcome in, new souls. Please
Oh my Lanta!
You
Hi,
want to stay with Chey for eternity
Sandy!
after you taste her special brew.
Hello, Sandy! Hello, Natsuki! Hello!
So you have
Welcome on
signed
in,
over
you
your soul
pretty
for all
bees!
eternity.
Oh my
Welcome,
god!
little caffeinated soul.
How's the little dragonling? I miss my armadillo, but you're still pretty. Oh my god, our Sandy! So I'm fucking Wraith. We were currently literally about to come in as I peak our relationship and make him want to ravage me. You know, all the good things. But hi, hello, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Chey Bunny. I'm the Alchemy Crack Energy Succubus Bunny Barista Beat Super. And hi, how are ya? Stream has been good. We've just been live for just under 2 hours. We're just playing some Hooked on You until my friend is ready to play Supermarket Sim together.
You excitedly walk in to see Wraith in his sexiest outfit yet. Half naked? Okay. Yeah, that is sexy. Hold on, chat. I have messages. Okay. I'm just making sure I wasn't missing anything crazy going on. Alright. Your eyes do that cartoon thing where they bug out of your skull. Again, the chat. Why is this literally me? Excuse me. In true Wraith fashion, his reaction's a little more subdued. He just looks at you and sort of smiles. Hope you have something for me that's gonna make me as happy as I just made you. Look at this guy, so open and comfortable in his own skin, cloak, painted, burnt flesh thing. Beaming, you hold up the bell. It took me all over the island, but I found it. Spirit stole it because it's a long story. Now you want me to tell you what? Now you want to tell me what we'll be doing with it? Wraith holds the bell and tears up. He kisses it. Weird. Only one more thing until we can finish this. What are we finishing? Or should I say, who? You wink. Always a nice touch. You know I can't tell you that yet. I swear he's going to murder us. But while we wait, Wraith hands you a super sexy outfit. Outfit is being too strong of a word. This is barely more than just a tiny bit of cloth connected by various thin elastic bits. You look at it and bite your lip. Should I change? You'd better. You duck behind one of the obelisks and take off your clothes, slipping into your new sheer, barely there collection of straps. It is incredibly revealing. Somehow you look more naked with this on than you would if you were actually naked. It's really something. Eyes up here. Sorry. It's impressive. You return to Wraith and model your new outfit. I'm wearing basically nothing. Oh, just you. Chat, he's budding. Chat, he's fucking budding? He's so gonna murder us. We're so dead. Look at that face. We're fucked, and not in a nice way. Oh, he's so gonna kill us. The lights dim. Oh, dang. This is what you've been waiting for. Is this what you've been waiting for, you little freak? Relaxed and confident, Wraith is a totally different person than the introverted loner you met when you arrived on this island. Are you ready? I want to give you my heart. I'm ready. The lights go out. It's so chilly. Don't worry, we'll warm up. He's not wrong. Wraith's naked skin feels like fire on yours, the fire he's been so afraid of this whole time. You melt into his arms, his lips exploring. I should probably leave you two alone. Feels weird to be documenting this. Before I give you my heart, I'm going to give you something else. There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'll see you in a... Hold up. Even in the dark, I think I know that smell. It's like salad dressing mixed with suntan oil. Dwight and Claudette? Guess they like to watch.
Hold that thought, lovebirds.
Wraith, your special guest is here a little early.
Wow, I didn't know human bodies could fit that way together.
Sure they can. I'll show you when we're done tonight. The lights pop back on. You and Wraith are still wearing virtually nothing.
No time to get dressed. We've got to go immediately.
That's right. It's secret hatch reveal time. And no, that's not some double entendre. Follow us. Dwight and Claudette disappear into an open hatch in the ground. Wraith throws on some clothes, and you both follow. Why does he get to get dressed and I'm naked? What is this? It's even colder down here.
Well, have fun. Our job pretty much stops at getting you here.
Contrary to what you may believe, we don't like to watch. Not this. See you later. They climb back up the ladder as you turn around. Across from you stands a very old Nigerian woman.
Grandma Abby? Philip!
They embrace. You are suddenly very aware of how exposed your skin is and how chilly you are.
Forgive me, Sakushe. This is my grandmother.
Abigail, pleased to meet you, Sakushe. So you're the one my little Philip has chosen. Interesting. Interesting? What does that mean? Do you need to earn the respect of Grandma Abby now? I can't wait to get to know the person my Philip has decided to give his heart to. Come, help me make drinks. You go with Grandma Abby. I have to prepare the bell. Happy to, Philip. Wraith looks sheepish, like he's reverted a little back to his old self. Oh yeah, I guess I never told you my real name. Philip Ojomo. You bow deeply. Nice to meet you, Philip Ojomo. Wraith laughs, grabs the bell, and leaves. Grandma Abby takes your hand and guides you to the table with potions. Come, let's get refreshments. I'm an old lady, and it's not easy for me to mix these exactly. My hands just aren't as steady as they once were. You'll need to help me pour. Doesn't seem like the time to ask questions like, what is this, or are we supposed to drink these possibly poisonous liquids? Just get to it. Fill that cup up. Perfect. Perfect. Not bad. Perfect. Not bad. That could have been better, but I certainly wouldn't be able to manage it. I suppose it will have to do. Come, we'll wait. I want to make sure you're the one. You sit across from her and she smiles brightly at you. Philip has been through so much. He saw things as a child that no child should have to ever even think about. I fear what that could do to a person. But not Philip. He is thoughtful and strong-willed. He is a good boy. I agree. Although thinking back to what you two were getting up to right before this, maybe you don't agree. Tell me, Sakushe, Philip's birthday is coming up. What would you get him as a gift? This is oddly specific. This is gonna get us murdered.
Oh, hi, Chance! Enjoy your chai latte! Hi, hi!
Statue of a horse. I don't know, something big and bold, maybe a statue, maybe of a horse. You have no idea why you said that. You immediately regret it. Grandma Abby's face lights up. Wonderful! That will remind him of the night, his favorite chess piece. I knew there was something about a horse! I'm so happy. Yeah, I know! You liar. Okay, tell me this. If Philip could be a tree, what kind of tree would he be? Rhododendron! With colorful, beautiful blossoms, they make me explode with the energy and feel alive inside, like Wraith. Grandma B furrows her brow just enough to make you concerned. They might make you feel that way, but that's not who Philip is. Maybe you're just nervous. This is a strange situation, I admit. She considers you for another beat, then calls out, Philip, we're ready! Give me a couple more minutes! She turns back to you. Well then, how about a game to enlighten the mood before our big event?
What the fuck is going... They're absolutely, like, sacrificing us, right? Like, there's no way in fuck.
Maybe we can do some constellation trivia, or play cornhole? Oh, how convenient. You may... I've played one of these before. Never mind the fact that they were in a different location and it makes no sense that you could do them here underground in a completely different area. We had plenty of money to make some other mini games, okay? This is Dead by Daylight. Fucking Christ. Just have some goddamn fun for what's in your life. Since one of these games may be familiar to you, who knows? You might get an extra relationship status boost if you try the one you haven't before. But what do I know? I'm just an omniscient cornhole. Okay, so we'll do cornhole. Cornhole coming right up. Toss that little skull. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect! Damn it, not bad. Not bad. An admirable performance. Not perfect, not terrible. Not exactly the description of a grandmother wants to use on the love of her precious grandson's life, but so be it. I'm glad I got a moment to relax. Sorry I yelled at you earlier. It's been a long game. Wraith re-enters holding the bell. It looks brand new. I think we're ready. Time to drink up. Grandma Abby hands out the potions, or drinks you made. First to Wraith, then herself, then you. She stops and looks at you. She stares you down intensely with a sweet smile on her face. No matter what you do, you cannot abandon my Philip. Do you understand? He has been abandoned his whole life. I regret leaving that bunker. His parents regret leaving our village. But he is here now, and he has opened up to you. Of all people, you cannot betray him. Or I will haunt you from my grave. And my spectral form is not always as nice as the one before you right now. Thank you for that advice. Of course, dear. Now, where were you two before I arrived? We were about to play a board game, fully clothed, of course. It's okay, she knows. She does. Of course I do. It's a requirement of the ritual. The what? Grandma Abby and Wraith stand up and walk to the wall with hanging chains and locks. Are you ready? Yes, I'm finally ready to leave this place. As Grandma Abby places Wraith in chains, your jaw drops. He's gonna... What is happening? This is what we've been working towards. This is how we consummate our relationship. The cult of the Black Veil would do this ritual to leave and return to the island. One lover would be sacrificed, the other would do the sacrificing. So here I am, ready to move on, to be sacrificed. No, this is crazy. I don't even know what to do. That's what Grandma Abby's ghost was. That's why Grandma Abby's ghost was summoned, to help. Philip's heart must be removed, lit on fire, and the bell rung. Everything you've done here has been building to this. I have to kill him? No, I'm sorry. I can't do this. I can't do this! Grandma Abby, don't give Saki Shay the dagger. What's happening? This ritual requires sacrifice on both ends. The person taking my heart out needs to love me in order to lose me. And I need to love that person in turn. But I don't know how to say this. I don't love you. Oh, you don't love Saki Shay. Wraith nods. Your heart races. You simultaneously feel like you've died. I'm sorry, it's not you, it's me. Me and your inability to connect with me? What?! I'm getting fucking rejected?! Do we not remember what Claudette and fucking Dwight said? Claudette and Dwight literally warned us to not pick someone who doesn't feel the same way about us. And that's why he struggled to say he loved me earlier. I fucked all this up. Brave smiles back. Grandma Abby also smiles. Trickster enters and smiles for some reason. Look at everyone, just a bunch of smiling idiots. How wonderful for you all. What does life on this island look like for you now? Maybe you can try to hook up with another killer. Maybe you can develop your friendship with Rafe. Maybe you can help him find someone that he'll really love. Can you be the Iger to his Victor Frankenstein? What about that cute nurse who just showed up at reception? Oh, you haven't heard? She's unpacking her stuff back at the cabanas. I hear him and her have a thing. I guess I probably should have told you that 20 scenes ago, huh? Oopsies. No matter, this is the end for you. Welcome to the Friendzone. Enjoy your stay. I'm so pissed right now. Like, actually, what the fuck? I got this man to strip for me, and I get friend-zoned? He's smiling happily, bubbly, not acting like himself, gave away Azarov's fucking spine just to reject me? I'm crashing out, chat. There's no way a murderous psycho who doesn't even know the gentle touch of a woman just fucking refused me when he was literally eating me out right before his grandmother showed up. Like, why would bro fuck me and not love me? Like, what? I don't understand. There's some bullshit. There's some real life shit, bro. Somebody just sits there and drags you along because they think it's what they want, and then when they realize that it's too late and they've already used and abused you, there's some bullshit, bro. And so, my precious killers lived happily ever after, as they should, learning to love themselves first and foremost, whilst trapped in a never-ending cycle of torture of my design. Wait, did I spoil my true identity? You made it this far, you should probably know that you'll have to play again to find out more. Goodbye, Psyche Chey. See you again later, and again, and again, and again. Forever. Chat, I'm so peeved. I'm so fucking peeved. I'm actually, like, low-key fuming. I can't believe this. Of course Dead by Daylight would choose a game that fucks me and still gives me no satisfaction. There's no winning when you get fucked by Dead by Daylight is the premise of this game, chat. What the fuck am I supposed supposed to do now? Okay. Can we, like, skip past this? What's going on here? Why can't I, like, skip or do anything? Hello? Oh, there we go. Chat, I'm so irritated right now.